Hello and happy Finally Friday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Just like the long, cool woman in a black dress, that had it all. I'm talking about Game 5 of the World Series. With apologies to Dwight Clark, no, Chas McCormick is now the author of The Catch. I remember what Dwight Clark did to my heart back in January of 1982, and now Chas McCormick does the same thing to his fellow Philly natives. Gee, that's just too damn bad. And Verlander gets the monkey make that King Kong off his back. That's pretty good. And the Astros go home with 2 chances to win 1 game and get Dusty his first World Series championship. And if that happens, it will be Game 5 that will be the time capsule piece. Amazing. Look, I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm not rushing to judgment. I am perfectly content to let the facts play out here. I know there are going to be not just 2 sides to this story, but several sides to this story. But the account that was delivered yesterday at that press conference by Spurs psychologist Dr. Hillary Coffin, if true, regarding serial indecent exposure by former Spurs player Josh Primo, if true, that's devastating. If true, that is damning. And don't kid yourself, one way or the other, this is not going to be a ripple, it's going to be a tsunami. And this could shake the very foundation of the Spurs organization. Let's just see how this plays out. And speaking of ugly, I give you Kyrie Irving. His team says that Kyrie Irving is currently unfit to be a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving is currently unfit to be associated with humanity. I've had it, and you can't have it both ways. You keep changing your story. You issue a non-apology apology. You are a complete punk for whom I have no respect, and no decent person should have any respect for Kyrie Irving. Please just go away. All right, it's a tough moment for me yesterday when I learned that Ray Guy had passed at 72. It really bugged Ray Guy that NFL punters were not considered athletes at the time. Matter of fact, it not only bugged him, in his own words, it frosted him. And then he changed everything. We all remember these majestic spirals coming up above the rim of a stadium, or if you're playing in a dome, scraping the roof. We all remember that, but here's my lasting memory of Ray Guy. I was covering Super Bowl 18 in Tampa between the Raiders, and yeah, at the time they were the Redskins, so I'm going to call them the Redskins. They weren't playing the Commanders that day, they were playing the Redskins. And Washington was the defending Super Bowl champion and a prohibitive favorite. And I'd been there all week covering this game and all the things surrounding this game. And in the second quarter, Todd Christensen, who was also the Raiders' deep snapper, fires one about 14 feet in the air. Complete disaster. Until Ray Guy, at 6'3", puts the bottom of his cleats about 34 inches over the grass, reaches up as far as he can with his right hand, snags it one-handed, and gets the punt away. And he pinned the Redskins inside their 20-yard line 5 times that day as the Raiders pulled off the upset, 38-9. One of the truly great Super Bowl moments. Athlete, look it up. Ray Guy. Rest in peace. What a night for the city of Houston. Pretty good night for me. Astros win. And yes, my Owls throw a great touchdown pass in the final 30 seconds to beat UTEP. That was pretty cool. Shame the Texans couldn't have completed the H-Town trifecta, but we expect they're playing the Eagles. I will say those battle red helmets were nice. I'm going to have some fun tonight and invite you to join me one way or the other. I'm going to be in Bernie for a huge regular season finale high school football game between Bernie and Fredericksburg. Now, if Bernie wins, they'll be 10-0 on the regular season. They'll win the championship outright of District 14 4A Division I. But on the other hand, if Fredericksburg wins, and they're good, we could have a three-way tie there among Bernie, Fredericksburg, and Somerset. I'll be working with my partner, Kerry Barbosa, and you can see that on live streaming on the Greyhound Sports Network. Finally, let me just say this. Coach is a man of peace. Coach is a man that wants tranquility for everyone. Coach is largely a turn the other cheek kind of guy. But if I ever hear the song Crimson and Clover, and I don't care who's responsible for it, I don't care whether it's the original by Tommy James and the Shondells or a cover by anybody, Crimson and Clover, I'm going to slap you over and over. We are radically rational.